Welcome to Ask and Learn.
So we have a sample size here of 440 patients who took over-the-counter pain medications. And the number of those who suffered some kind of adverse symptom was 23. So that means that our sample proportion is x over n, which is 23 over 440. And our let's see here, population proportion has an actual proportion of 10% in part A. Then what would be the sampling distribution of the sample proportion? Well, then p hat will be distributed approximately normal, with the mean for p hat equal to your population proportion, so 0.10 or 10%, and your standard deviation for p hat is going to be the square root of p times 1 minus p over n. This is your p. And that then is the square root of 0.1 times 0.9 divided by 440. And that is equal to 0.1 times 0.9 divided by 440, and then take the square root of that. And that is equal to 0.0143. So p hat is approximately normal, with mean equal to 0.1 and standard deviation equal to 0.0143. That's the answer to part A. And then for B, does the experiment provide strong evidence that fewer than 10% of patients have adverse symptoms? Well, your null hypothesis then is that the mean or the population proportion is equal to 0.10. The alternative is that your population proportion is less than 0.10. Because we're looking for fewer than 10%. And my test statistic then is going to be my sample proportion minus the null hypothesis proportion divided by the square root of, I just calculated that. So let's see here. So minus 0.10 divided by 0.0143, which is this standard deviation for p hat, and this then is equal to, my p hat was 23 over 440, and that is equal to, let's see, 23 divided by 440. That is equal to 0.0523. So this is then 0.0523 minus 0.10 over 0.0143, and that is equal to 0.0523 negative 3.34. And that means that my p-value for this left tilt test is going to be the probability that the standard normal is less than or equal to what I observed. And that is equal to, let's see here, standard normal with a z-score of negative 3.34. Then my p-value in the left tail is equal to 0.0004. So, is there strong evidence? Yes, because this is very small. So here's your test statistic, here's your p-value, and the answer is yes, there's strong evidence.